So whether you're a veteran swiper, you're crafting that perfect bio, or you're just kind of wondering what all the fuss is about, you can't deny it. Dating apps have totally changed the game for how we find love. But how does this whole thing really work behind the screen? Well, let's get into it. To really get a sense of just how massive this is, look at this number. We're talking about over 200 million active users on dating apps around the globe. That isn't just a niche trend anymore. It's a worldwide phenomenon that has completely reshaped the way relationships even begin. So how did we even get here? You know, for most of human history, if you wanted to meet someone, it was all about mutual connections, stage one. Then, the internet exploded, and we entered the swipe revolution, that's stage two, where suddenly we were connecting with total strangers. And now, stage three, the AI era, is right around the corner. But today, we're gonna dive deep into the world we're all swimming in right now, stage two. All right, so let's jump into the new dating game. I mean, this market is unbelievably crowded. It feels like there's a new app popping up every single week, right? But who are the real giants here? And how are they all fighting for our attention, for our swipes?
Just take a look at this breakdown of the US market from 2022. It's kind of wild. You've got two apps, Tinder and Bumble, controlling over half of the entire market. That leaves everybody else, that huge 48% slice of the pie, scrambling to find their own unique corner, their own niche, just to stay in the game.
And the way they do that is by having a really distinct philosophy. Tinder is all about speed and volume. It's a game of endless swiping. Bumble carves out its space by putting women in charge of starting the conversation. And then you have Hinge, which positions itself as the complete opposite. The app that's actually designed for you to delete once you find a real connection.
So, we've seen the apps, but what about us, the users? I mean, what is really driving millions of us to sit there and swipe day in and day out? Well, the answer is way more complicated than just, finding the one.
Our reasons for being on these apps are completely all over the map. Yeah, of course, the big one is the search for love, but people are also looking for something casual or just to expand their social circle. And for a lot of people, let's be honest, it's just entertainment, a way to kill time or get a quick little ego boost when you see that it's a match screen. Now, if you want to understand why swiping behavior can be so different, especially between men and women, there's this really interesting concept from evolutionary psychology called strategic pluralism. All it really means is that we all have different goals when we date. Sometimes we're playing the long game, looking for a life partner. Other times it's more of a short-term thing. And our strategy, who we swipe on, changes depending on that goal. And this is what that theory looks like when it hits the real world. This comment from a Reddit user puts it very bluntly, but